ChatGPT. Relate ACM to the movie The Speed of Thought. The Speed of Thought through the lens of A Course in Miracles. The Speed of Thought explores telepathy, mind-to-mind communication, hidden abilities, perception, and the nature of consciousness. Through the lenses of A Course in Miracles, it becomes a fascinating meditation on the power of mind and the recognition that what appears to separate us may be far less real than we believe. At its heart, the movie asks, what if minds are far more connected than they appear? This question resonates deeply with ACM, the power of mind. One of ACM's foundational teachings is, mind is the activating agent of spirit. The movie places the mind at the center of the story. Rather than focusing primarily on physical strength or technology, it explores mental capacity and communication. ACIM similarly teaches that mind, not the body, is where both the problem and the answer appear to exist. The body becomes secondary. The mind becomes primary. The film repeatedly invites viewers to consider that consciousness may be more fundamental than physical appearances suggest. The illusion of private thoughts. A major theme in the movie is telepathy, the possibility that minds can communicate directly. ACM contains a remarkably similar premise. The Course teaches that minds are joined. The belief in private thoughts is part of the illusion of separation. The ego depends upon privacy, secrets, isolation, individuality. The Holy Spirit reminds us that minds remain connected. The movie symbolically explores this possibility through its telepathic themes. The fear of being known. One reason telepathy often feels unsettling is that it threatens the ego's defenses. The ego prefers concealment, masks, image management, control over what others know. If thoughts could be perceived directly, many ego defenses would become difficult to maintain. ACM teaches that healing occurs when hidden thoughts are brought to awareness. The movie repeatedly touches upon the tension between openness and concealment. Communication beyond words. The film explores communication beyond ordinary language. ACM suggests something similar. True communication does not depend upon words. Words are symbols. The deeper communication of spirit occurs beyond language. The Holy Spirit communicates through intuition, recognition, joining, and direct knowing. The movie symbolically points toward this deeper level of connection, control versus freedom. As mental abilities increase, questions arise regarding control. Who controls information? Who controls perception? Who controls access? The ego always seeks control. The Holy Spirit seeks freedom. ACIM teaches that power without love becomes another tool for separation. The movie repeatedly explores the ethical and psychological consequences of mind-based power. The search for identity. The characters struggle not only with their abilities, but with understanding who they are. This mirrors ACIM's central inquiry. The Course is ultimately not about developing powers. It is about discovering identity. The ego asks, what can I do? The Holy Spirit asks, what am I? The movie symbolically points toward this deeper question. Beyond the body. Telepathic communication challenges the assumption that identity is confined to the body. ACM similarly teaches, I am not a body, I am free. The movie repeatedly suggests that awareness may operate beyond ordinary physical limitations. This aligns closely with the Course's emphasis on mind rather than form. Fear and perception. As in many science fiction stories, extraordinary abilities become filtered through fear. Fear of exploitation, fear of exposure, fear of loss of control. ACM teaches that perception depends upon the teacher chosen. Fear interprets everything through threat. Love interprets everything through joining. The movie demonstrates both possibilities. The speed of thought. The title itself carries symbolic significance. Thought appears instantaneous. It moves faster than physical processes. ACIM continually emphasizes the creative power of thought. The world we experience reflects the thought system we have chosen. The movie invites reflection on how powerful thought may actually be. The central reflection, the ego, watches the speed of thought and asks, what could happen if minds became connected? The Holy Spirit watches the speed of thought and asks, what if minds were never truly separate? Viewed through ACM, the movie becomes a symbolic exploration of joined minds and the limitations of the belief in separation. The telepathic abilities represent the possibility that consciousness extends beyond individual boundaries. The deepest message may be, the ego survives through the belief that minds are isolated and separate. The Holy Spirit teaches that minds remain joined. What appears to be distance may be an illusion. The miracle is not developing extraordinary powers. It is remembering the unity that has always been present beneath the appearance of separation. Go to mwge.org to find full movie and commentary by David Hoffmeister.